Now, I don't know how much of that footage that I got today was useful. Kind of felt like I was back and forth a lot, but I'll at least everything's pretty clean now. If it rains, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I just spent the last 2 hours trying to figure out how to convert GoPro footage to a footage where I can edit on my editing program. And it turns out that, yeah, that's a big pain in the butt. I just wasted a whole lot of time doing that. I'm sure if my wife mucked around with it, she could have probably sorted it out in half an hour, but she's at work. So yeah, now I'm gonna go out and do some building on the chicken coop. I've got a little bit of spare time just before I gotta go pick up the kids after school. It's 11:30 now, so I've got a little bit, but we'll see how much we can get done. So that's one thing that I want to try and do. It's warmer out here than it was this morning. Have more nope, sunglasses. In the past, what I've been trying to do is make it more business orientated. I've tried to do that in the past, but when I find like I enjoy doing this more when I don't actually have to do it. So when I'm not obligated into doing it, and I kind of feel like I can be more creative that way. That's one thing that I'm taking into consideration, I guess, when I'm filming this time and trying to put out some nice content but not be so stressed about it. Because the whole idea of this filming thing was do it as a hobby. You think, well, how can this hobby pay for itself? And some hobbies just aren't supposed to pay for themselves. It's expensive, cameras and stuff. So we're back out at the coop. Alright, so what I've got to do first is get some of these lengths of timber here and cut them into lengths to go across the back and across down this side here. So I'm going to get some tools out and get set up, and then we'll get started. So next off, we're going to be, can you see me? I think so. Alright, so next off, now that I've got this bit here done all the way along, I'm going to be putting another beam going from this one all the way down to there. That's going to be one big long one there. So it's not quite 4.8 because I've tried to make it in line with the fence. So I think it's 4.2 this side and 4.8 that side. So yeah, it does look pretty square, but the big scheme of things you're not really going to notice. So we'll get this next beam on. Better press record, I guess. Getting blown off the roof there. It's a windy day today. So right now, the fun bit that I've been dragging. So right here, down the bottom here, I'm actually going to put, there's going to be another post there, so where that, can you see down there? Down over here? Maybe? So yeah, I'm going to be digging out those with a crowbar because the ground's hard as a rock. So that's on both sides, so I'll set you up so you can see what I'm doing. I just hope you guys don't get blown off the fence there. Try and stay still. Yeah, see this post here, I've countersunk it only just enough just to get that top section there, just down below that beam. Dug a tiny little hole, not deep at all, it's more so just, it's something for the chicken wire to be attached to really, but it's going to be pretty sturdy when it's there anyway, and once we get the roof getting across here as well. So I'm going to do the same on the other side there, but yeah, that hole was actually probably, I don't know, half a foot too deep really, so I kind of wanted that beam to be right level with that top one, but it's down about that much. So now I'm going to do the same over here. The ground's actually softer than what I thought. Once it rains, it does actually get quite soft and easy to dig. Now what we're going to do is put these posts in place and then screw in from the back on the other side, on the top and on the bottom down there, and then put the little 45-degree angles just to support them a little bit more. And then once we've done that, I think it's pretty much the sidewall framing done. We'll just have the roof to do at that point. So that's not, once we get this gear here out, we'll then start putting the chicken mesh up. Once we've got the bottom chicken mesh up, then we can have some little chicks out here, get those ones out of the brooder out here first, and then we'll take it as it comes. Can't plan too far ahead. So That's that one. Now do the other side. Over here. See if we can put your nest down here. See how that goes. I just missed a section over here, so seems to be a extension. I'll cut that off with the this little tool. I don't know what it's called. I'll show you. You'll see it working here in a minute. But, I'll show you. It's like an electric hacksaw or something like that.
That's correct.
Now it cuts stuff. Enough. Alright, so what I really need to do is have a bit of a clean up around here because I'm tripping over stuff. So I've got this 50 meter roll of chicken wire. It's only real fine grade, but it's only a temporary coop. We don't plan on having it in there all the time. So this grade of chicken wire is alright, I guess, for a temporary sort of coop or what have you, but really if you want them to be extra safe and they're in there all the time, you'd want to use the thicker. There's two grades that you can get from the hardware shop. So another tip though, when you're putting this on, I used to use all the little U nails, so they're like a little shape of a U, and you have to hammer them in one by one, but see here when I was building this one, if you can see that, but see if you can, yeah, you can. So all these here are little staples. So I got an industrial little staple gun, and yeah, that was way quicker than hammering in one by one. So I got to go back there and clean it in a minute, but first of all, I'm going to go try and find that staple gun that I used with that. It was only a cheap industrial one, so it's pretty garbage. But it lasted for that job. It was about 25 bucks, I think. And it came with a heap of staples, but I had to buy a heap more. But I did go crazy with the staples when I was stapling that other one. So, yeah. So, now back to the shed to find the staple gun. And I bet you it's not in a nice common sense sort of spot, so I would find it again next time. I bet you I've put it in a stupid spot that I'll never find it. I'm gonna have to put you guys down. And I cannot for the life of me find the staple gun. Found the staples, but no staple gun. These are the staples. They won't do me any good without the staple gun. Man. This is why you should keep a clean shed. And not a righteous mess like I've got here. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go clean up. Get out of here. I'm gonna go clean up out where I was, because it is 12:15 now, so I'm not gonna be able. I'll put another couple of 45s up, the angle supports, and then once I've put them up, I will be calling it, I think, because I've got to clean up out there. I've still got to go do food shopping, and I'll pick up the kids, and to get a good car park at the school I've got to be there by 2, and the kids' school's an hour away from here, so damn, really wish I had this. I don't know where it could be. I keep on hoping that I'm going to see it in passing, but just don't like my chances. I got to clean up. That's what I got to do. I got to clean up, because it's just, I mean, have a go of it. There is just crap everywhere. No wonder I can't find anything. Anyway, alright, well, let's go, and I'm going to do these 45 angles. I've got about 4 or 5 of them left to put up before I have to cut some more. Alright, so now I'm going to move all this stuff around there. I've moved this stuff around this barn about 5 times, but hopefully this will be one of the last times that I move it before I use it. Now, I don't know how much of that footage that I got today was useful. Kind of felt like I was back and forth a lot, but I'll at least everything's pretty clean now. If it rains, it doesn't really matter. The ute can stay out there, because I don't really use it when the kids are here. So it's only a 2-door. Usually using Pajero. So yeah, now I guess I'm going to wrap it up here, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.